Hello everyone, and welcome to the October 2022 readings. Thank you so much for joining me here. Thank you for your patience. And we are moving into eclipses. We've got an eclipse this month and another eclipse at the beginning of next month. I do go into a lot of the details on my daily reads, on YouTube for free. On Patreon, which is a subscription, it's as though you are donating to the channel through that, as I am bringing out lots of content. And thank you for your support for those that are already on Patreon. For the month of October, I will be extending these readings in October, but I will be extending on love. So the free readings on YouTube will be general readings. We'll see what comes up. And the extended readings will be where we'll be using more love oracles and tarot decks so that we could look and see what's going on in matters of love. So thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Just for your information, this is the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. If I remember, I will put the cards beneath in the description box below. If you're interested in a personal reading, don't forget to write to me. You can write to me at divinedebut11@gmail.com, or you can get through to me through my website, which is divinedebut11.net. You can get all the links beneath this video. Remember, those that are on Patreon get the 12 extended readings for the month of October for paying the price of one. So it does suit you, and it does obviously gives you a lot of value when you join us on Patreon, and you also get to go into a draw competition that we do every single month, where we give 3 free readings, 3 free tarot readings each month, and we've been doing that for quite a few months. So thank you so much, everyone. Let's now go on to the readings. Hello dear Pisces, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here. This is your October 2022 general reading, and I will be extending this reading as we'll be looking into love. We'll be using all these beautiful oracles for that. So let's see, dear Pisces, what's going on for you. October is a month full of goodies. We've got an eclipse. We've got planets turning direct. For many of you, there will be blessings ahead, as Jupiter, which is your ancient ruler, he is regressing back into your sign very soon. Okay, so Mercury's turned direct, Pluto is turning direct on the 9th, and then Saturn is also turning direct at the end of the month, around the 23rd. Then on the 25th, we've got a new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Scorpio, on the axis Scorpio Taurus. So a very eventful month. And then the beginning of November, on the 8th, we've got another eclipse. So we're in those energies already. Dear Pisces, thank you for your patience waiting for these readings. Now, if you're not on Patreon, where you can get the 12 extended readings for the month, then you can purchase, a single reading, the extended love reading. The extended readings are about love, so you can purchase those through my website. You can get the links beneath. So Pisces, dear Spirit, what's going on for my beautiful Pisces friends? What is showing up in the month of October for Pisces? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, my archangels. In the now position, the death card. So Scorpio is very strong for you. You've been going through some sort of a death process. Now I'm not reading reversal, so I don't know if you're still going through this or you're at the tail end of it. What's interesting is that when Jupiter re-enters your sign, Jupiter will be closing up a huge cycle. So I believe that many of you are still going through this. Okay, a metamorphosis, very strong card. Where are you coming from? The Magician, another major arcana. So Scorpio, Virgo, as well as Gemini energies here. We know the Magician can be manifestation and abundance and magic, but he is at your foundation. Maybe you've been dealing with a trickster, something to do with communication, possible business with others, working within a small group, any form of communication or lies and deception possibly. I don't know if it's your siblings or extended neighbors or anything written or spoken and communicated. That's what the Magician is. The Magician, which is Mercury, could also speak to the past Mercury retrograde, which would have happened 3 months ago. Mercury's just turned direct as I'm doing this reading for you. So I don't know if this is speaking to the last Mercury retrograde, which was roughly in May and June. Okay, so we know that the Magician is an ace. So obviously, since you're at the ace in the past, a new cycle has opened up for you. You were hoping to manifest and hoping that the stars would align for you, but something you needed to deal with something that was very karmic that you needed to let go of. And that can have to do with all the things I spoke of. Okay, what's on your mind? A lot of worry, a lot of stress and anxiety. This card tells me you're still going through this. Nine of Swords. Inability to sleep, having nightmares, worrying about something greatly, anything to do with information. Swords are perception, information, communication. So it ties in with a Magician. Now this may also have to do with money coming through from others, whether it's an inheritance, a big amount of money, a loan, something like that, or something that was very hidden. It could also be connected to a sexual connection, anything that was dark, mysterious, difficult. That's what Scorpio speaks to. Let's see the recent past, what's been going on for you. So it can relate to love relationships. Queen of Cups she's the Queen of Hearts. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Usually she's very selfless, very loving and very nurturing, but also very strong where her psychic ability is concerned. Maybe some of you felt as though there was some sort of an ending coming through, but maybe seeing it now, it's different. Believing that maybe this will happen, something is ending, coming to a halt. And you've been dealing with matters of the past, surely, with all these retrogrades and Scorpios where the eclipses are happening. So, dear Pisces, for many of you, I mean, if you are you've got strong energies in Pisces, if you've got lots of planets in Pisces, let's say, you need to trust your intuition. You've got it. You're very intuitive. So pay attention to what your gut is telling you. There is an ending coming. Let's see what the possible outcome will be in the month of October. Oh my goodness. No wonder. There's a lot of fear of change here. So I don't know if you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Scorpio is fixed. We've got Capricorn as well. It can be relative to home and career, your resources, your finances. I do see the devil as blockages, but the devil is, it is all about karma. It's all about the inability to overcome. I mean, it feels as though you're coming up to a brick wall. I get the sense that there is a lot of worry about an ending. It could be in relation to love. Remember, the card of the Magician does speak to communication. Some of you may have gone through some sort of a breakup, and it's a very karmic situation. Maybe there's been no communication. The devil can speak to anything unhealthy attachments. So in actual fact, we've got Pluto and Saturn here, which these are malefic planets. They're not easy. But the seed of your reading is the Magician, the Ace. You've got the magic within you to transform, to change things through shedding anything connected to the past, any obligations, ties, unhealthy ties of the past. This could also speak to a narcissistic connection, where you're wanting to put an end to a narcissistic connection if you were dealing with someone that was a lie and a cheater and they're not letting you go. So that is another situation for others of you. This could also be dealings with the law. We know that the devil can speak to a maturing process, someone that is older, an elderly person, or someone that's in charge, someone that is quite dark. It does speak to responsibility. So I don't know if some of you are worried about letting go of some sort of a relationship or some sort of a contract, something that was driving you mad. It's as though you're stuck in a situation and Spirit is telling you that this change needs to happen. You need to let go. Don't block yourself don't let fear guide you. What's at the bottom here? And we've got the Three of Wands. Three of Wands could be someone who's turning their back on a situation. Or some of you have been... Some of you may have actually literally lost someone, an elderly person, maybe waiting on some sort of an inheritance. But there's blockages here. It's like coming up to a fork in the road. That's what the devil is for me. Now, the devil can also speak to a very strong sexual connection, a love affair possibly. I mean, this speaks to sex, same here, right? Could be long distance. We've got the soulmate card here, the card of nostalgia and looking back to the past. There could also be, if this is something to do with a relationship, there could be a big age difference between you and another. Some of you with the devil, this could just speak to heavy responsibilities. If some of you are mothers and you've got children as well. And with all these retrogrades, maybe a situation has returned from the past that it's time for you now to deal with. And, you know, when we look straight at fear, it disappears. So this is like you having nightmares and making things heavier or more dreary and scary than what they really are. Knight of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. We do have fire. We've got all the elements here. Well, we do have Capricorn, so we've got earth here as well. We've got strong water, air, and fire. We've got a bit of everything here. I don't know if this speaks to a fight, an argument in the past, any challenges pertaining to the law. And we've got the Strength card, Leo. The Strength card, needing to be confident, stand strong, take leadership. I mean, we've got Leo and Scorpio here. They're the fixed signs that are being affected by these eclipses, dear Pisces. So I don't know if you're dealing with someone that's fixed, very fixed, and change doesn't come easy to them. But, you know, this could also be a soulmate connection, one that is physically at a distance to you. Some of you, yes, could be coming out of a narcissistic relationship where you've found true love in the past. There's the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is, it's a potential for something long-term, something that's real. Ace of Pentacles could also speak to, of course, anything new, anything that gives you value, prosperity, physicality. It's not something that you just dream of like the Ace of Cups. It's something that is real and tangible. So maybe it was a promise of a long-term relationship, or maybe a relationship or a commitment or a marriage is coming to a close. Three of Wands, usually threes do speak to expansion and growth, but I usually see it as someone having made a decision and turning their back on a situation and waiting for change, waiting for their ships to come in, where they've needed to make very important choices in their life, whether it be career or what it is that they love and they desire. What is the Karma Dharma for Pisces in the month of October? We've got the Death card, so Scorpio is very strong here. A lot of sexual energy here, a lot. So the Death card, remember, you're dealing with something that is from the past, something that is very karmic. It's run its course. You need to shed, let go, just like the, you know, the onions, the onion peel. You peel one layer at a time. Same is the same with a snake. Obviously, with the new moon in Scorpio, you're going through major change in the month of October. After death always comes regeneration. Okay, I will take another layer of tarot here, but I want to look at the Lenormand, please, Spirit, in the month of October for Pisces, and I will take a advice card for you. Oh, so you have been dealing with a trickster. We've got the masks here. The masks, a fear of truth, not wanting to look at that elephant in the room. Oh, wow. See, there is a lot of fear. We've got the owls here, a fear of the truth and knowledge. The owls do speak to wisdom, but they, you know, it shows nighttime. So, again, I'm going to say nightmares. Worst case scenario. This could just be you're thinking that it's impossible, that you cannot go through this change. You cannot break free from some sort of a cycle. Very negative and very heavy cycle. We do have strong Pisces here. Scorpio obviously as well. What's the news? I mean, these are the birds, and the birds can speak to information, communication. It is a 12, so it brings up again the birds and Pisces needing to look at things from a different perspective, fearing a major end, that you will not be able to close the door on a major karmic situation. It could be a third-party love affair for some of you. There is, I mean, the Tower is very much the devil. It's like the blockage here. Spirit is saying that there's work that still needs to be done. You're still going through a lot of death, a death process. There's a lot of changes ahead of you. The Tower many times could speak to some sort of a contract, the constitution of marriage, loneliness, solitude, needing to do things by the book. The Tower speaks to delays, and that's what this card could also speak to. I don't know if it's talking about the Scorpio season or possibly from the Scorpio till the Capricorn season. I want to take one more card. I mean, the Tower can also speak to delays because of governments, some sort of an institution. This is like the red tape. Things being done by the book, which is very much the devil, right? Capricorn. Saturn, I should say. Saturn, which is the harsh teacher. He demands that you grow, you mature, you pick up those socks and do things the way they're supposed to be done. By the book. So someone's loyalty and continuation of putting in the effort will bring lighter energies in. Now this can speak to a possible friendship as well. The dog does speak to something long-lasting. This can speak to devotion or someone following things the way they're meant to be done. Very big difference from one card to the other. I mean, this spread is quite harsh, it's quite heavy. Or things that you things that were unclear for you will become clear, especially as Mercury turns direct. So you will know how to get out of this blockage, how to work with the energies here, as long as you stay loyal and trust that what it is that you desire, that's what Spirit is telling you. I mean, look at the Death card here. Very similar to having the Devil card twice as well. What's at the bottom? And there it is. There is Kronos. There is Saturn. The clock is ticking away. Some of you may be fearing that you're losing time, that you're going to miss out on something. I mean, when the work is done, the rewards are huge from Saturn, but you're fearing the worst here. You're fearing. Or it speaks to, yes, you will succeed in what it is that you are changing in your life. And, you know, the Devil is leadership. It's Capricorn. Capricorn is career. It's like your social standing. Who are you? Your reputation out there in the world. The clock says the blockages will drop. The rewards will come in when Kronos says that they will. Timing is very important. And you see that's very similar to the Scorpio, the Death card as well. You will reap the rewards as long as you cut out anything that's been holding you imprisoned in a dark situation, in a difficult situation. Okay? Let's take another layer. And again, the Six of Cups could be children. Some of you could be dealing with legalities, with a divorce, possible divorce. We see a lot of desire in the Strength card as well, as with the Death card, which Scorpio is sexuality, a deep, could be mysterious, secretive, very intense connection. But this could also speak to coming to the end of this cycle. Ooh, so we've got Cancer here as well. A change of home, a possible potential for a change of home, but needing to do the work, needing to be patient, needing to wait on information, maybe also communication from a soulmate. I don't know. Let's take more cards and see what this Death card is. What is this Death card in the now position? We've got the Star, so another fixed sign, Aquarius. This is the future. The future is looking very bright. You need to believe in that, though. You need to trust that, dear Pisces. And this could, I mean, the Star also speaks to hope, but also communication through social media, dealing with a group or an association, friendships and wishes is the Star. Let's look at the... And you know, the Star can also speak to fame and fortune. Scorpio is big amounts of money. So I don't know if I'm on the right track for you. What is the Magician? Okay. Okay, communication from a soulmate in the past. Communication from a past love, a past friendship. A past love coming back. I don't know why I get two people that have connected from the past, a past love more than likely. Could also be a past friendship. They're coming back together as they're both going through a mirroring effect where they're both going through the same thing, and they're just, the timing is perfect, where they're both free. And this shows up in the future, obviously, in the near future, that you will be free and able to pursue another relationship. So this could be a past love that comes back. Let's look at the Queen of Cups. Yes, and there's a possible new beginning, the Ace of Cups, right? This is an offer that comes from an open heart, from someone that will be, and I feel that this is, for many of you, this is your energy, dear Pisces. I feel that the love you've given out, you're attracting probably someone that will reciprocate. Let's look at and if this is not love, it could be business as well. Spirit could be sending you someone that's going to help you, someone that's your match, whether it's business or friendship or anything like that. Let's look at that Nine of Swords. You're up in your head a lot. There is the offer. There is the offer. And this comes unexpectedly. Communication. Love. And I did say that there could be an age difference. And we see that with the Page and the Queen of Cups. One more on that Nine of Swords. There is the offer. It's like returning back to the past, and the offer is here again. And you've just been worrying yourself about things and thinking, you've been doubting. Oh my God, you've been doubting yourself. We've got the Moon, the Ace of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. So the eclipsed moon, a new possible beginning. You've got like 3 aces. Yes, you've got 3 aces. We know this is also a very sexual, strong sexual energy. Scorpio, new moon. Scorpio, new moon. And the Three of Pentacles, which threes can also speak to, of course, other people involved. But this could also be something around the work scene. So those cards came out. I'm going to take them. I want to take one card on the Three of Wands. So we've got strong possibilities for new beginnings. Maybe something that is a little bit blocked, but the eclipses will bring this down. I mean, I feel the eclipses always make space in our lives. Where there's been unhealthy situations and attachments, they will be taken away. And these could also be creative blockages. Also, I don't know why I get that some of you, when love is coming back, your creative spark also comes back. That's how it goes. Let's look at that Three of Wands. You've turned your back, possibly on an Aquarius, could be a Gemini, could be a Libra. Or communication is returning. It's coming in like big doses. Where there's been a lack of communication, even with a star card here, which is Aquarius, that is Aquarius as well. It deals with the past. There's just a lot of energy there. A lot of energy. Some of you probably won't even know. It's going to be very unexpected that this gift comes in. These are gifts. So you need to get out of your head and into your intuition. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, there's the promise of that pentacle. Queen of Pentacles is usually Virgo. Could be Capricorn, could be Taurus. But we know that she's a mother and she's got responsibilities. Now, she's the minor arcana of the Empress, so she can be a mother. I see her as very stable, very secure, very independent, very powerful as well. She's someone that provides for others. But this is also a promise for that long-term gift here. And interesting that we've got 2 queens here. We've got 2 queens. So I don't know, for some of you, this could also be a same-sex relationship, possibly, which could be something that you're worried about sharing with others. Some of you may be wanting to let go of any past hurt, but also you're facing the North Node is Taurus, and Taurus is value and love. It's like letting go of fear and letting go of relationships and people in your life that are not there for you. It's like going through some sort of a test here. We see the dog with the loyalty as well. You've been through a lot. You're going through a lot, but there's great promise here. You will be stable. This could speak to a long-term relationship, obviously. Could promise money, financial stability, help from a friend, a colleague, a sibling, a mother, financial help, stability, just even emotional support. It's like the light comes on. You see that really what you were fearing was not such a big deal. That's what I get here with the Ace of Wands. It does speak to desire, passion, the light coming on, the ability to create a new environment, a new beginning. 3 aces, dear Pisces. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know. Reflection. Another sign got this. Another sign got it. I can't remember. I've done Aquarius, Capricorn. It was probably one of those 2. Or Sagittarius. I don't think it was anyone else other than that. Capricorn and Aquarius have both been mentioned in your reading. So maybe check those readings out first. Let's read. It's still recording. Okay. Reflection. Consider all you have accomplished. Remember what you were like 5 years ago or 10 years ago. Look back and you'll realize just how far you've come. Acknowledge the experiences that have helped you get where you are. Hopefully you will see that even painful or unpleasant events served a purpose. Reflection is the way of meaningful living. In the quiet of the dawning, watch your world unfold. Draw out the wisdom. Detach from all that is not truth and delight in revelation. Stand before the glory of life and reflect. Now that reflection also, remember what I said about mirroring each other? It's like one person is facing the other, like, the mirroring effect, or it's like looking into the mirror. So I don't know if this is in relation to a twin flame as well, or a karmic, obviously. Only you know how far you have traveled to be where you are. So it does speak to travel. This could be physical as well. Everything turns golden with the passing of time, like autumn leaves that fall to the ground, filling the tapestry of our lives with beautiful colors. Wow, dear Pisces. We will look into love. Do join me if you are interested in what's going on in love here. It's a time of reflection and see what's coming through. I am wishing you well. Love and